So, Buddy and I were visiting a place very special to my dad in Sidney, British Columbia, which is north of Victoria. And we saw this little cutie, so we had to ask some questions.
Oh, it's full time. I'm full time in this.
Oh, you're full time in this?
Absolutely. Yep.
Oh.
Have been for, well, I've been doing this full time for a little over 3 years, and in this van for a little over a year. So I started in some other vehicles that I have.
And you're a fellow Ontarian.
I am, yeah, from Sudbury, the Great North.
I can't imagine doing this in
No.
Sudbury or Ottawa, where I'm from, in winters. So
No, that's why we're here, actually.
that's why you're here. So
Yep.
did you have to retrofit it, or
Because
I'm going to show people inside? It's
Sure.
adorable.
I can open up if you want.
Sure, let's
Yeah.
do that.
Just watch my stuff doesn't fall out.
Oh my gosh, it's
So this is
adorable.
kind of in my little travel mode.
And you've got like little flowers and a little pink blanket and a little chandelier and a fancy jacket there. And how long is this baby? Storage under there?
Yeah, so there's storage under there. I keep my clothes in 2 bins underneath. It's plenty of space. I think it might be close to 7 feet back there, so it's more than enough for me. And what I've also done is I didn't always want to be lying down. I've got a situation where the mattress folds in half, comes upwards, and then it becomes like a big comfy couch, and it's more like a living space, a living room. Yeah.
And what kind of vehicle is this? Because you're driving on the wrong side.
Yeah. So it's a Japanese vehicle, right-hand drive, standard, and it's a Daihatsu Hijet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you take the seats out?
No. Oh, yes, I did. Sorry. So there was a seat that was folded down here, but there's no seat belts on it, so it's not legal to drive here. So I just removed them rather than keep it folded up underneath, and I'm just using that for storage.
And what led you to the road?
It's a bit of a story. So I had a restaurant back in Sudbury at one point. It was called the Cedar Nest, and yeah, we did that for 5.5 years. I ended up hiring somebody that was originally from Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie, and but he was living out here. He decided to come home for a year. Long story short, we got together, and COVID was pretty rough on us. So amongst some other health concerns that were coming up because of the stress, anyways, we decided to just close it up and move out. So
is he living in here as well?
no, he has his own vehicle. So he's living in a Toyota Yaris at this point, but he just purchased another van, a Honda Acti, and he's just waiting for that to get everything tuned up, and he's going to put that on the road.
Okay. And so are you working on the road, anything remote, or are you working on savings?
So the plan is, so we both work full time. So we're private chefs, as well as we have a full-time position at a retirement home in Sidney here. So we do that. We do private work whenever we can. The ultimate goal would be, yeah, to totally be on the road all the time. We're completely mobile, and so we can kind of work from anywhere if that was the case. The plan would be to, get rid of all the debt. We've got a little bit left, and then save up to buy a piece of land back home, and just somewhere to put your feet down a little bit, even though we'll probably be on the road quite a bit.
So do you mostly stealth, the two of you? Like, are you stealth camping and you have little cute curtains there? And so do you just put the curtains up and stealth?
Yep, that's all we do.
And nobody bothers you?
Nobody bothers us. I think there's a lot of people doing this now, and we've never had a problem ever. This is not as stealthy as my Honda that I stay in sometimes, but no, we've never had an issue anywhere.
I noticed too that you have the infamous Jackery.
Oh yes.
I have a Blue Eddy and an EcoFlow, and you have your music system.
Yep.
And
JBLs all the way.
Storage. Do you have emergency equipment on board somewhere?
Nothing.
So what's under
No.
the bed at the end?
That's a storage unit that carries all my art supplies. So I do a lot of watercolor, and I sell some of those. So small income, but
wow. So in this little tiny vehicle, you can still have your art supplies.
Oh yeah, I downsized from that's what I had to get into watercolor because it's small, so I downsized my art supply um, case, but it works. It just gives me peace of mind and yeah, something fun. So no emergency, nothing. We just actually ordered the Jackery 2000s. There's a major sale on right now, so later today when we're done here, I'm going to go and shower up and then go and retrofit the side. All of this business is I'm looking at getting another shelving unit to house a little Keurig coffee maker and
Yeah, because you could almost put a little shelving where underneath your feet go too. You could have like an end table there, similar to
yeah,
right here.
yeah, it's all about being smart with storage, and it looks a little messy right now. I apologize. It's usually cuter than that,
met.
but
You weren't prepared.
No, I was not.
And I was nosy because I just love this vehicle.
Yeah, yeah, it does catch a lot of attention.
And do you have a toilet solution on board for
Nope,
emergencies?
nope.
Wow, you're really bare bones.
Oh, bare bones. Yeah, no, you just public washrooms, McDonald's, Timmy's, wherever. Like we have a pass for the rec center here in Sidney, which is a regional pass, so we can go all over the place. That's where we shower, and we just go there every morning. And
yeah, I even noticed in this beautiful town of Sidney, right behind you, there's public washrooms there, and
they're all over the place. It's not hard, and I think people are really afraid, to lose these basic amenities of a house. And really, it's I don't know. We kind of like it because you got to think a little bit. You got to like, where am I going to brush my teeth this morning? It just kind of makes you get up and move.
I could tell you some interesting places where I brush my teeth.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's always a bottle of water and the side of the road.
Exactly.
Done that.
Exactly. So, do you stay in British Columbia most of the time, or do you travel other parts of Canada when it's a little warmer?
Not yet. I would love to do that full time, obviously. Right now we're stationed in BC because the winters are not winter compared to back home. So we're out here. We're just working, doing our thing. The only traveling we do right now is when we go home to visit the rest of my family once a year. So next summer we'll go for a good month. And
I noticed you don't have a cooler or a fridge on board either.
No. I did have a cooler bag, and like as you go, things kind of change. You switch things up, and we're always trying something new. So I had a cooler bag at one point with ice packs and whatever, but sometimes it just gets to be a little too much stuff, And even now, like I'm gonna rejig all my storage again today. But because we're cooks, we get to eat at home or at work, and just take out the rest of the time.
Well, I can tell you, I have a fridge and I haven't had it plugged in. I use it as a cooler. I haven't had it plugged in months.
Yeah,
because it kills the batteries.
I know. So our new Jackeries can actually run some good power. So we're super excited about those coming in. Should be here soon. I'm gonna have a little coffee maker in there, and I'll get a tea kettle, and yeah, we have ability. I mean, we charge them at libraries or at work, wherever. But
so my last question, because you probably at some point lived in a bricks and sticks.
Yep.
When people think, how little you have on board to survive versus your previous life, what is your answer to them?
This is total freedom. Total freedom. I've done the big house on the lake. I've had a couple of marriages actually, and there's nothing more freeing than waking up outside all the time, and you're on the road within 5 minutes if you want. You're just out and you're doing things and you're moving and you're living. You're not just existing, going to the same place every single day, to and from work, back to four walls. We have a difficult time staying indoors at motels. Once in a while we'll do that. And sometimes it gets to you, the same look, the same view. So this is absolute freedom. Love it.
Sue, and lovely to meet
welcome.
You on this
too.
Beautiful, beautiful morning here in Sidney, British Columbia. Thank you.